Hey everyone, welcome to the eighth and the final lecture of our AWS Organizations and Control Tower series. And in this lecture, we will try to perform a live demo like what we do in the production environment, right? To move your existing AWS account to the new AWS Control Tower implementation, right? So that existing account, whatever you have in an organization, and if you're trying to create a control tower with all the guardrails, SCPs in picture, to be part of a compliance system, governance compliance system, then how you can do that, right? Now, most of the companies are following this standard. So they have already an organization set up, but they are struggling to manage service control policies, the centralized system, the predefined, pre-configured guardrails. So that's why they are moving towards AWS Control Tower. And since, let's say, if you are doing everything from scratch, then obviously Control Tower is recommended. But moving an existing account, if you have a large enterprise setup of 100 or 200 or 300 account as a member account members running your workload, then you have to do a detailed analysis while moving the account, right? So this is a very basic overview where we are trying to move an existing organization. On the left hand side we have an AWS account, and on the right hand side we have a AWS Control Tower implementation. Okay, so the steps are quite easy to perform. What you have to do, you have to first log into this account, your member account, and go to your AWS organization, and you have to click leave organization. Once you leave the organization, that account becomes a standalone account. And then what you have to do, go to your control tower implementation account, and from there you have to send an invitation to the standalone account. Hey, just accept my invitation to be part of our new AWS organization. And from there, whatever OU you select as a target OU, then AWS Control Tower will try to push out all the pre-configured guardrails, SCPs, whatever you have defined to that new account. So that is the step, that is the workflow that we will be going to perform today. So if I talk about the steps that we have to perform, I have jotted down the steps as well. You have to log into the existing account which you want to move to Control Tower, leave the organization, make it as a standalone account, and then log into the Control Tower, send an invitation from an organization, and accept the invite from the member account. That's what we have to perform. So let me jump to my AWS Control Tower. So this is my similar AWS Control Tower. Although what I have done after the demo, I suspended all my member accounts because I don't want to pay a lot of different costs to AWS, because this is totally for the demo purpose. So if I scroll it down, so we still have 2 org, we still have 4 accounts, 21 guardrails, and 3 detective controls. But if you see, all these accounts are suspended, right? So I have done that way because I don't want to maintain multiple accounts at this point of time. But now what we have to do, I have another account where this is my account. As you can see, this is 3757, right? Now here it's part of this particular organization, one of my the demo account that I use a lot for all my videos. So what I have to do, I just have to click on leave this organization. So once I leave this organization, this account becomes a standalone account. All the pricing and everything I have to pay to AWS after end of this month. But next step, since I want this account to be part of my AWS Control Tower account, so what I have to do, let's go back to the Control Tower account, and here we will search for organization. Okay, so let's wait for it to open. The steps are quite simple, and organizations are doing the similar way. That's the best way to do it. And again, uh, as I said, if you are having 100, 200, 300 accounts in your enterprise, then first do the deep analysis of your entire network structure, entire policy management, because once you move the account to AWS Control Tower, it will try to push out, disable a lot of different functionalities what you have as part of your SCPs or guardrails. So for example, a common example is most of the company still using the default VPC provided by AWS. Now, as part of the control tower implementation, it will always try to disable that particular VPC. So we don't want to get into such situation where it will disturb my running business. So for that's why I always recommend to my clients that if you are going for the greenfield deployment like from scratch, let's implement control tower. And if you have more than 100 200 accounts, then first let's do the analysis and then try to push out all the changes and make it part of your control tower. Okay, so let me go to workload. I don't remember where exactly is that. So what we have to do, either we go to the invitation, invite an account, or from AWS account, I can do add AWS account, invite an existing one, and then I have to give my account ID. So let's go back here, copy, and then, so you can add multiple accounts from here, accept the invites. So this is kind of an ordering, but in an ideal world, obviously we should give some respectful line of control, right? So please accept the invite. Send the invitation. So invitation has been sent out. Let's go back over here. Click on invitation. Let me just refresh it. Takes time a bit, but let's see. Yeah, we got the invitation from this user account, right? So we can decline, we can accept. Obviously we have to accept this. Now this account, the new account, the existing account is part of our control tower. So let me refresh it again. And now you can play around with the policies. You can move this account to any of the OUs. Obviously security I would not recommend. Instead, let's go to the workload. So what you have to do, click on that account, actions, and move to workload. So account has been moved. Whatever the guardrails and everything is there, it will get pushed out to this account. Again, if we want to see the policies, let's click on that account, and we have these policies are in picture, which are pushed to the workload. So whatever you have assigned with the workload OU, all the policies, it will get pushed out to the member account as part of this structure. So let's go back to control tower. Now, since I have deleted a lot of stuff, and again, this is the first time I'm doing this way, right? So let's see what is happening on the control tower side. Are we seeing any addition to the accounts? Obviously I have deleted a lot of stuff over there. Still we have 4 accounts, and within the workload it's suspended, view all the accounts, expanded. It's not enrolled. So automatically it will get enrolled, or since I have deleted few of the stuff, so what we can do, select that account, click on actions and enroll. Workload OU obviously, and you can also do the factory customization. So we are not going to do that. Enroll the account. You must manually authorize account before enrolling it. You can create, enroll, update up to 5 accounts at the same time. Okay, so click on enroll account, and obviously this will take time to apply the policies, and 16 preventive controls enabled. Let's see. Yeah, so we have everything is there. Let's go to the dashboard. Come on. So within this control tower dashboard, it will take bit of time to reflect. Now since the account is in the enrolling stage, now as you can see 5 accounts are there. What do we have? It's still enrolling. The status is unknown. Once it gets enrolled properly like this way, so the status will change to compliant. Yeah, so let me go back to my presentation. That's something we performed, and that's how you do the migration of your existing account to our control tower. So I hope this clears the entire concept of moving the existing account to AWS Control Tower. And this is the last lecture of our series. I hope you liked it a lot, and now you are able to perform the organizations, applying the SCPs, guardrails, pre-configured guardrails, and how you can configure control tower, move the accounts from one organization to your AWS Control Tower. Place out a comment in comment section. I'll be there to help you if you're facing any issue. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.